Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's a likely story. Oh my god, dude. What's wrong with me? How's everyone doing today? You know, I was gonna start the stream off like usual. It's all gonna be normal. We were gonna watch some of the newest plays in the game. There's no new plays. Apparently, no plays have happened in the past 24 hours. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Lies. You tell them. You tell Seapol that. Did you see Boxman? Oh my god, you're late. You're so late. You're so late. And also, Seapol would never upload a cool play. Wait, don't they have a Seapol 2? Like, they have a second one. Profile, Twitch, Twitter. Yeah, okay. Okay, they haven't uploaded in 2 weeks on this one. Never mind. Just replay channel. Sorry, I'm tired. You know what? I went to go to sleep last night. I was like, you know what? I should not sleep. That would make the profile reviews better. New under the radar? I don't believe that. I think you're gaffing at me right now. Yeah. Yeah. Go watch Coconut Mall though. This is a banger. Why didn't you just SS? I don't know, man. I don't know. That slider, evil. I'm sorry, I'm just watching the score now. It's this map. This is one of the most Osu maps ever. Okay. That's definitely a score. Leaderboard looks very different now, but I mean that is a score. You should make your own under the radar. It's not under the radar then. You're just a replay channel at that point. Oh. Too good. Literally too good. Under the radar too. That could be you. Okay. What's happening right now? What's happening in the world of OSU? Oh my god. Not perennial. Not perennial. Oh my god. And where are we? We're low. We'll have to wait for it to update. Okay, let me get prepared. How did everyone just true me? How did you guys true? Base.
Thanks for the follow.
Factual bet. Interesting. 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 My suspicion has been activated. I think about that clip all the time. True. You know what? That should be the keyword. That's apparently I'm so true today. Give me a true. Get this man a true. Are some emojis not appearing? You mean emojis or emotes? I presume you mean emotes. Get this man a true. Yeah, some of them are with third-party services like FrankerFaceC, Better TTV, and 7TV. I had to think of the name. I actually forgot the name right there. So you may have to install an extension and add in the other services. There's ways to show the emotes without downloading all three. I know that much.
Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow.
Here, hold on. Goes prepared. Oh, my nose. Sorry, my nose is oh, my nose is simply chuffed. Is that what you say? Is that how you're supposed to? What does chuffed mean? In British. In British. I tried. Guys, what does chuffed mean in British? Look, I know it's slow. I know starting out it's slow. We gotta wait for people to arrive, man. We gotta get the people here, you know? We gotta get pumped. We gotta get ready. It's profile reviewing day. We gotta get ready. Quick roll to start the stream. You're not playing the odds here. I kind of want to drink. I should get a sip of cola. Alright. Just checking. There's like no perennial on or anything. Perennial at 15. Are there any other perennial matches today? I'm sure there are, like 18 or something, right? Tell me. What do you think? I guess not what do you think, what do you know? You must know something. You must know something I don't. Oh man. 18 UTC. Ah, I predicted it right on the dot. That was legit just me spitballing like, oh, well I guess it's probably at that time. But no one's gonna believe that. Here. Speaking of plays. Whoa.
Thanks for the follow.
It's quite simple. For the profile review, all you have to do is type the keyword. You might be selected. Who knows? It's random. But I had to go get a drink, so I'm going to throw this play on while I'm gone, okay? So I'm quite parched. I'll be right back. You know, I love how chuffed sounds. I still don't know what it means, so I should probably look it up. I need a sub for that cool troll face emoji, true. It's so good. It's just worse TF. That's what makes it so much better. Alright, what's up with this play? Is he winning? Are you winning? Alright, I'm ready. Ugh.
Thanks for the follow.
I'm mentally prepared. Dude, look at these map improvements he's doing, even on unranked maps. It's scary. Really so correct? Yeah. Oh, that's huge. Sorry, my hidden reading's a little bit rusty, that's why I'm not assessing. Oh. Stream. Free content. First time tuning in during the event? Yeah, we usually look at scores, like latest scores, just to catch up on stuff in the community. But apparently there's no new scores that were set yesterday, so do you think he'll be in OWC Korean team this year? Probably not. I can't see him wanting to. But who knows? He might change his mind. Right. That's the thing, though. Is he was like, yeah, I know, I don't want to compete for Korea ever again when he came back, so who knows? Maybe he's changed his mind since then, right? But what's the reasoning? Back then he didn't like Korea, and he didn't like, you know, the laws that they had, especially conscription policy. At least, that's what I can remember. You could ask him, you could simply ask him. Yeah. I know that there was more than that, but that was, I mean, obviously, a big one. Which is why he's operating out of Japan. He was like, if I can't get a Japan flag changed, then I'm just not playing OWC. So he just didn't. It's true. It's true. And to show how true it is, you should really type "get this man a true" in the chat to hopefully get me a true. That's it. That's all I have. Is she in Korea or Japan right now? I don't know. I think there was a thing about changing. What do you think about the OWC rank range? What do you mean? What, 1 to 5,000? Seems fine. I can't imagine too many countries where you're getting someone who's 10,000. You think it isn't? Oh, okay. Tell us. We're here. We're here for the spicy hot takes. I just think if you're trying to get a attorney, there's no way to make everything more powerful, right? Like each country, just by raising the rank range, you're not going to do that. Sure, maybe there's going to be, you know, 1 or 2 outliers, but I don't think it's going to happen. CWC is also top 5k? Well, yeah, but I mean, that's the thing about the other modes especially, is it's 5k because you need, like, you need to be able to form a team of 8 for at least 16 different countries, if not 32. And how are you going to do that without, you know, expanding the rank range pretty far? Because not every country has, you know, 2 digits. Not every country has maybe even 3 digits, right? I mean, if they didn't at that point, that would be kind of scary. You'd be like, ooh, well, we really don't have a team. But who knows? I personally think OWC should be exclusively 450k to 470k. That would be fun. They should do like an OWC show match that's only people who like just started playing the game. Let's see, what country has the best beginners? That would be really funny. 7-digit OWC. 6-digit World Cup is a thing, if I remember correctly. It's just not badged anymore because they don't badge 6-digit rank lock tourneys. They used to, and then they stopped doing it, which is kind of backwards because like 6 digits are now better than they've ever been before, right? Because the more people that play the game, the ranks start expanding upwards, so it's kind of, you know. I like the stance. Because there's a bunch of people mad. They're like, 6-digit tourneys are ruining the rarity of badges. You can't do it. So you find like someone who's rank 130k with like 5 badges, and you're like, how are they getting badges when they can barely play, you know, X map or Y map? But I didn't care too much. Because I feel like you can look at badges and know like the value of them, right? Because it's going to be the same thing with like 4-digit badges. Unless every single tournament's open rank, right? And it's like, what's the point? People already know. It's like you look at a Corsace badge or an OWC badge, you're like, oh my god, whoa, that's crazy. And compared to looking at some random, you know, tournament that you've never heard of, you're like, oh, okay, that's kind of, you know. And there are some sleeper tournaments, but the people who know, right? You know, pretty much whoever wins NAT is probably a contender for captain on the USA team. You just know that. And yes, I did say USA team. I'm sorry to our neighbors to the north and south. Dude, I can't tell who's trying to enter the keyword or if someone's just truing at what I said because I'm just spitting facts today. I'm really just spitting facts. I cannot stop spitting. Both. So true. Alright. We're in a good spot. Unfortunately, this stream has more viewers. We must surpass them. The South Park 24/7 stream. God, dude, it sucks. Because you report them and then like 3 more just spawn in. How is it still up? Because they have, I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, they have like a whole network of like users. Like they have like multiple accounts. It's insane. And they're always ready. As soon as one goes down, they're already ready for the next one. They have like a whole network. I'm not even kidding. And then they just like donate to the guy who's running it, so he can just keep running it. Interesting. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. So, should we roll it? What's the point? They don't get ad revenues? Well, they get like tips and donations from the people, and that's what makes it sustainable. It's like, oh yeah, people are just paying me to pirate content and just stream it online. Anytime that one of the accounts gets banned, it just makes a new account. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I personally report the accounts whenever I see them, but I know it's not going to do anything. Multi-account mafia? Oh my god, dude! Imagine if imagine if more websites were like, yeah, you can't multi-account. That would be insane. Like, how would you even do anything? Imagine if everyone could only have one YouTube channel. That would be insane. Okay, you ready? I'm sorry, I know I just asked if I should roll it. Tell me to roll it again, and I might. I may. You know, your fate is in my hands, as we say. Imagine only one Twitch channel. If you got banned, it was bye-bye. Yeah, I know. Or like Twitter account, or like anything. Imagine. I feel like, guys, I'm not gonna say names, but I feel like a few of my mutuals on Twitter have been suspended many times. I'm just saying. Imagine you only get one Osu account. That would be the craziest one. Okay. Arizoka TV. Link your profile. Let's get this started, guys. Let's get this started. A whole day of profile reviews. Woo! I'm ready. I'm feeling it. Feeling the burn. Why do people have private Twitter accounts? If you want to keep stuff secret, just don't post it on the internet. Well, it's not that they want to keep it a secret. They probably just want to keep it like between their close friends or whatever. You know? How do you get your profile reviewed? You were here. What? Anyway, what's up, Arizoka? Player since August 2018, which is now soon to be 4 years ago. Oh, 4 years ago. Oh, that burns. That burns. You were paying attention? Yeah, all you have to do is just type the keyword. Because we're just trying to select random people from the chat, but that's the easiest way to do it. We just want to give them to anyone. Really. Because I have a hard time deciding. I don't want to give anyone preferential treatment. You know? Anyway, in that time, you dumped in 1170 hours, which is about, you know, what I would expect for 4 years worth of playing. You've pretty much been playing the entire time. Very impressive. Rank score? Your rank score is okay. You get a pass. You've passed the rank score check. Hit accuracy 99.24. Very incredible hit accuracy. Very high. The one thing I will say is try not to be too perfectionist, right? I'll tell you my story. I used to care about hit accuracy a lot. I used to. And once I hit, 99, I was like, oh man, well, it's not that hard to 99% maps, right? I've gained a ton of finger control. It's pretty easy. Let's shoot for 99.2, right? So I started shooting for 99.2. And of course, because I was doing that, my finger control improved. And it got to the point where 99.2 was really easy for me. I was like, oh, okay, 99.2 is really easy. Let's shoot for 99.4. And so on and so on. And I got to the point where my profile accuracy was 99.7%. And I wasn't an SS farmer or anything. I was grinding. That's just for submitted score. I mostly play on ranked maps. Okay, it's good that you're grinding. I'm just trying to get that out there because I'm not going to be able to know always what's going on just from looking at 100 scores on your profile. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But this is the lesson, guys. If you're FCing every single map you play with 99%, you're probably playing maps too easy for you. So always be branching out. Always be trying to improve. Play count. Total hits. This does bring you higher sub average, 222 almost hits per play. Very nice. I mean, hopefully you're not retry spamming, right? Hopefully you're not playing the same map 50 times in a session. Just give it a couple tries. If you can't get it, you know, come back to it like a week later. Also, hopefully, playing maps all the way through, start to finish, because that's a huge consistency builder. You know what I'm saying? I know it's tempting to want to go for the FC and you want to retry instantly whenever you miss, right? Not worth it. Not worth it. Just play the map, start to finish. If you want to retry it, play the map again, start to finish. It will majorly help you out in the long run. Max combo, 5775. I'm going out on a limb and saying it's a choke on Pokemon Medley. That is my guess. I have been failed before by not guessing Pokemon Medley. Yes. See, I don't know why it's everyone's combo. It is. It is everyone's highest combo. I tried to go for like some edgy guesses. I was like, oh, maybe it's Linkin Park, Living Things. No. Nobody's going to play that. You know what people will play? Pokemon Medley. Just want the snipe FG score on it? Okay. Interesting. So I'll take a look at your S's and your SS's, which we generally like to see added up about equal to or higher than your A's, right? And, you know, they're a bit lower than your A's. And that's just because, you know, as you FC more and more maps, you don't really go back and, like, replace them with other ranks. So you're just going to start growing your S and SS count the more scores that you set that are FCs, right? So it's a good measure of your consistency and things like that, but, you know, it's not the end-all be-all. Still, if you do feel like you have consistency issues, maybe it's worth going back and seeing if you could fix some of these A's. You know, even if it's on maps, you know, months and months ago, I think you'll notice, right? Especially if you've been gaining skill in the past couple months, going back and playing those maps again, they are going to be unbelievably easy. Especially the maps that you were like, oh man, this is so hard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to FC this. You go back to something you were doing 6 months ago, you play it, you'll be like, how did I ever have trouble with this? You could probably get some really cool scores though. It's true. Like to see the hidden reading. That's pretty nice. And of course, it's not to say that having a bunch of A's is bad. In fact, just like we said, it's good as long as you're pushing your limits. You're going to be getting, you know, A's, B's, whatever else. So, you know, I can't blame you there, right? All right. Cool image. It's got some chromatic aberration. All right, interesting collab. Links. There you go. Peak ranking. Okay, it's quite close. You're cutting it close here. Peak country rank. Nothing has changed. Goals. Okay, and I always say pass goals and PP goals are like, It's like as long as they motivate you, they're good. But you should realize, you know, at some point it's like, oh well, passes are completely dependent on the broken HP system in the game. That's the only thing that makes them, you know, what they are. And PP goals are like, PP can be arbitrary sometimes, and you know, just something to think about. As long as it motivates you though, it's worth keeping, right? It's worth shooting for. Top 10 Morocco. Oh yeah. Road to Resistance. Uta FC. Oh yeah. Tournaments. First place. Oh. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Dang. I'm sad that isn't badged. I wish you had gotten a badge for it. Man, look at that. That's huge. You should play more tournaments. They're fun, especially if you're playing with friends, right? Some people take it too seriously, and then it's like, but play more tourneys. Respect. I'm not so familiar, but I assume they're all going to be Moroccan players. Yes. And supporter, of course. Supporter gifts. So we'll take a look at your pin scores. Pin scores are so useful because we used to have to ask people like, oh, what do you think some of your best scores are? Now you just give them to me. Too easy. Oh, interesting. Well, let us know how that goes. It's working on the easier Uta. There's that. And look at these. See, some of these are 7 months ago, 9 months ago. You've probably improved so much since then. I would be surprised if you couldn't, beat these scores like pretty easily. That's huge.
Thanks for the
That's
follow.
huge. DVP is cool. I always love DVP. Beat San Holo. No way. Alright, we'll take a look at your top plays, but as we all know, not always your best plays, right? Because PP can be inaccurate. If you haven't experienced that yet, then I would be surprised. So I'm seeing lots of aim plays. Your aim looks pretty good, right? To be able to keep up with these. That's nice, that's nice. Black Rover Extra, Hidden Hard Rock. Choke from 3 months ago. Again, like I said, you could always go back. I know some of them feel like RNG, but once you grind enough skill, especially for these, it's just aiming ability. The jumps that feel like RNG in the past, you're gonna find you're able to hit much easier now. They're not actually that random. Okay. I'm not sure. Are you feeling on burstier stuff? Or like stuff with streams? Because I've gone down quite far, and I do see some bursts, but not a ton. Not a ton. Maybe if that's one of your weaknesses, that might be something to work at. Something to work on. I can't speak. I'm bad at speaking. This is another one it has some bursts, but it also has jumps, and look, that would be a really good play. But if you're grinding your skill, right, purely off of unranked maps, then it's hard to say exactly where you are in terms of that. But you should know, always practice your weaknesses, especially if you're going into tourneys, right? There's going to be tons of stuff. Can't farm them, but I can play them. Well, that's the thing though, right? Is that you don't really want to go out of your way to farm stuff, but once you grind enough skill, you're just going to start getting PP on maps naturally. I guess Paranoid Lost. I didn't see this one. That's kind of streamy. Streamy. Has like a stream, I think, if I played it. But yeah, so you're eventually going to be playing maps so hard that they're just going to show up in your top place. They're just going to be worth BP. So hopefully that's what's going to happen, because apart from that, it looks like, your aim is really good. But if you're not working on stuff apart from just jumpy aim, right, then you gotta think about, expanding the horizons. Lots of shorter maps as well. I'm not sure how you're feeling about longer ones. I mean, of course you have like Pokemon Medley and Uta in there, so hopefully you feel like you can focus for that long. If you don't yet, right, because nobody's born being able to sit down and move a cursor and tap on the keyboard for 5 minutes straight. It's just something you gotta build up over time, right? So play longer and longer maps if that's the case. I don't even know if that's the case. I'm just throwing stuff out there. The only mods I'm really seeing are, okay, so there is some hidden only. There's Hidden Hard Rock, Hidden DT, or no mod. That's it. That's all I'm really seeing. Which, I mean, not terrible, but when they're all on pretty much like simple rhythm, like aim-oriented maps, then, the worry might be that you're training reaction rather than reading, so just make sure your reading's good, right? Make sure that you are playing no mod alongside some of these things. I don't get bored. I just feel mentally fatigued. I didn't say you got bored. I just say that's what happens. And if you're not used to, playing stuff for that long and you're not able to focus, then you gotta build it up, like I said, right? So play longer and longer maps. If you're playing, 1 to 2 minute maps now, play a lot more 2 to 3 minute maps, and then 3 to 4 minute maps, and then you can start pushing yourself higher and higher, and you'll be able to focus on much longer maps. This would be a cool tap score. This is only 50 days ago, but who knows? Who knows where you're at now? See, I would say even though you're used to playing, not offline, but unranked stuff, and probably only playing a map, once or twice, submitting a score, and then never really going back for it. I think you should try going back for some of these scores, because they'd be cool. They'd be cool, and they would show some of your progress. You could do that. Medals. You don't have to go for medals. They're like achievements in other games, right? I like going for them. You don't have to, but if you're ever bored one day, I do recommend, trying out some of the Hush Hush ones, seeing what you can get. They can be fun. They can be fun to grind. They can give you something else to grind. That or, rank score, or whatever else in the game. You have gone for some of the old beat map packs. Interesting. I don't know how those are. I feel like Definitely not the best, but hey, hopefully you enjoyed them. Alright, play count peaking at 5.2 thousand combo in a single month. That is a lot. That is a lot. And of course, you're much more backloaded than I expected with your play count, meaning you've dumped about 4 years worth of playtime into only 2 years of playing. Which is quite impressive. You're playing a lot. You're playing a lot. And hopefully that's helping you get good, right? Good amount of maps played. I'm always going to say download more maps, experience more patterns. I know a good chunk of this is probably unranked stuff, but there's lots of good ranked stuff as well, right? You shouldn't really care about playing, you know, ranked stuff all that much either. I don't know if that's one of those things where you're like, oh, but I can play the unranked stuff, and, you know. Some people just don't submit scores. And I'm like, come on, you should at least try, right? I don't know. The cat play history, well, right here. Truing. And we've reached the end of your profile. Any questions or anything else you want us to look at? As far as specific skill sets, it looks like, I mean, your top plays are not going to be representative of, you know, what you find. As long as you're pushing your own limits, as long as you're actually trying to learn other skill sets, because other skill sets can be annoying at first, right? They can be like, what is this? This map sucks. This is so stupid, right? But then once you start to get it, you start to get it. You know what I mean? Good patterns, good songs. All right, well, make sure you're not over practicing the same types of patterns, right? Especially if you're going into tournaments, because all I see really here, right, is there's some like generic type maps, but most of these are just jumps.
Thanks for the follow.
With like a triple maybe, right? And that's the thing. So you can't get caught up on just these, and I'm sure you're practicing more than this in some of your unranked stuff, right? But I don't know. Mostly speed and high AR. I don't know about high AR. I mean, it's good to have it, right? Especially, you know, if you're going to be playing tourney DT pools, like I say. But improving your reading for, I don't know, something not even like super dense, but like AR9 at 200 or 220, that can be huge. That can be very huge compared to just, you know, gaining the reaction for AR like 10, AR 10.3 plus, things like that. AR 9 at 220. It's true though. Because you want to teach your brain to start breaking down patterns and understanding them, right? Yeah, that's the point. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that if you were playing more dense maps, more reading intensive maps, it's going to improve your higher AR reading. Even though you're not playing higher AR. It's true. It's just tons of stuff. I know. I'm just spitballing facts. But any questions or anything else you want us to look at, or have we looked at your profile? Facts. True facts. True. They are. They are indeed. Let me look for the next emote. The world's next emote to use. Oh, this is perfect. This is so you guys. What do you say, Arizoka? You got tons of potential. You got this. You're in a good spot, which is why I can't give you tons of advice, right? You have lots of aim, and hopefully you know to practice, you know, your weaknesses. Seriously, I can't stress this enough. Even if you might not think it's your weakness, you should do it. How to tap more consistently while streaming. It tense up a lot, but I find it easier to alt jumps and everything. I don't know. Because you're talking to the person who tenses the most when they're trying to tap. I feel like you just rolled bad RNG on the profile reviewer here. Like, have you ever seen me play a stream map? Hold on. Where's like... Where's the stream part start? It's like a half the way into the map. Okay, here we go. Look at this dude. The one thing for me is, right, I would rather have gone back in time and improved my technique. My tapping technique is terrible because I press my keys so hard and they're like at a like really weird angle to me and stuff like that. If I could have just gone back in time and changed how I tap instead of just grinding through, because you can get speed just grinding the same technique. I have improved my speed so much. Even though I tap like this, it takes way more effort though. That's the reason that I would rather go back and change it. So if you can, just like, I'll give you some of the spare advice. Tap lighter, but you know, don't tap like if you're tapping like, don't start tapping like. Can you even hear me pressing the keys? Don't try and tap like as light as humanly possible, right? Just try and tap a little bit lighter, and you'll get there. And gradually, you'll start doing it. I don't understand how people don't hover on keys. I hover over my keys all the time. Is Mania allowed? I mean, sure, but none of us are Mania players, so I don't know if we're gonna have much to say. Well, any more questions? Just throw them in chat and I'll read them. We gotta start get the ball rolling on this. I am okay. Well, maybe you should just do profile reviews. That's an untapped market. Do profile reviews for the other modes if we have like any really good other mode players. Ooh. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you guys for the tier 1.
Thanks for the follow.
Alright. So just type that word in the chat. Noted. And you could be selected. Because we just like to select random people. It's true. It's true. I'm truing just so much, dude. I cannot stop truing. I literally cannot stop truing. Have you noticed that? I'm always spitting facts all the time. How's your day? My day just started. I usually, you know what I do? I do all my work at night, I fall asleep, I wake up and I start stream. That's what happens. About 10 minutes before the stream, I am fast asleep. Unless I'm getting food, unless I'm very hungry. In that case, then I get some food before stream. Maybe like 20 minutes before or something. How was your sleep? Not great. Not great. I stayed up way too late. It used to be easier back when I didn't have a stream schedule. I would just stream whenever I wanted to, but I don't know. I've kind of grounded myself by giving myself a schedule. You know. It gives me something to do instead of just putting off streams. Because I used to just put off streams. I was like, I don't really want to stream. I don't really want to... Right? Just need to bite the bullet. Just need to do it. Just need to do it. Especially when we're on the partner grind. Am I right, guys? Hey, let's check the application. Let's see if we've been accepted yet. We have not. Alright. We just gotta keep waiting. Let's keep waiting. We got this. It's almost been 2 business weeks. Soon it will have been. Probably next Tuesday, which is the 21st. Exciting, exciting. So maybe like by Wednesday, the 22nd, hopefully we'll have a response. I'm excited. I'm excited. Anyway. Need to learn Italian. Any Italians here for some basics? Okay. Any Italians here? Anyway, roll it. I don't see enough people saying roll it in chat. How do I know if everyone's ready? How do I know if everyone's ready? Guys, tell me to roll it if you want me to roll it. I'm only doing it if you guys want me to. Only if you guys want me to. That is the only circumstance possible. Okay. I think we should roll it. Shoot. Hey, what's up? Alright. Equals head in German. Do we have an FPS player in our hands? Or just you know. I'm learning so much. Okay. Player since May 2020. Congrats. It's been 2 years. I hope you're enjoying the game. 787 hours. That's a lot of hours for 2 years. Dang. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rank score's a bit low. I'm gonna be honest. Your rank score's a bit low. Just saying. You don't need to care about it, but I just think that's funny. Hit accuracy, 98.43%. Okay. Very good hit accuracy. That's what we like. Play count, total hits. This does bring you, ooh, on the lower side of average, 178.87. Yeah, it's almost like a palindrome right there. But, I don't know, you may be retry spamming maps, which everyone does. It's a bad habit, right? But try not to just spam a map like 50 times a session. Try not to, please. It will help you out so much. Because you can get mind blocked on maps. You can build bad muscle memory, right? Just by, you know, continually doing the same thing and not really getting anywhere. So it's better just to give it a few tries, stop playing it, move on to something else, just be like, okay, I'll play that other map like a week from now or something, you know. Just give yourself time to rest, time to recuperate from that map, right? And, of course, try to play maps all the way through, start to finish, because that's a major consistency builder. That'll help you out so much in the long run. Is even if, right, you think that you're going to FC most stuff, or, even if, right, yeah, no, even if, hold on, let me just reset. Bzzz. Even if you're trying to go for FC on a map, right, and you're like, oh, I know I can FC this, boop, 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 you miss, oh, it's faster just to hit the retry key, right, and start from the beginning. Just play it all the way through instead, right, because you're missing out that entire ending section that you haven't played, and it kind of kills your consistency, and it's very hard between all the stuff. It's tough. It's worth, yeah, I had to reset my brain right there. Oh my god, dude, I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, yeah. Play maps all the way through. That's the short of it. Max combo. We've seen people with this sort of max combo, and I don't know what it is. I think one time it was an Uther choke, but this is like near the ending of Senya's Songs comp. So I kind of want to say that, but I don't think it would be that. Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say it's a choke on the Dietz Uta. What is it? What is it? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. But anyway, max combo, not too low, but still relatively. I mean, a little bit low comparatively. Senya's Songs comp is 2758. It's Pokemon. Okay, it could be Pokemon Medley. It really could. It's Through the Fire and Flames choke. Okay, I don't think anyone got that. Dang. Okay. You fooled us. You win this time. Congrats. Congrats. So, looking at your S's and SS's, we generally like to see these added up about equal to or higher than your A's, right? Just to show consistency. You're going to start growing your S count over time, right? It's not like you go back and you replace your S's with A's or something. At least, I really hope that's not what you do. Right? But, you know, are a bit lower than your A's, so maybe a consistency issue here. Maybe something going on. I don't know, right? You know. That's the important part. So, analyze your own plays. See if you can apply some of the advice that we've said today, and see if you can start, consistently FCing maps. And of course, I think it's worth going back and FCing some of the stuff that you weren't able to FC before, some of the stuff that you choked from a couple months ago, things like that, just to square it away, just to get the patterns in your brain, be like, okay, I finally hit this pattern. That's good, right? Some people may disagree with me, but that's what I think is a good method. It's true. Still, it's okay to have a ton of A's, right? Because if you are getting A's, if you are getting B's, you are probably pushing your own limits in some way. You are playing something hard enough that you're learning from it and you're improving over time, right? So don't stagnate. Don't just try and play maps that you can FC and that's it, right? Play maps like half a star rating above what you're playing now, right? See if you can challenge yourself. See if you can push your own limits of aiming, tapping, reading, whatever. It's true. All right. Let's take a little look. All right. Wow. We get a flow aim type player. Okay. Oh. So we got some good aim. We got some good flow aim as well. Okay. Ooh, that's a spicy one. I like this one. I like this play. Zexar, what do you think of this play? I like that one. It's a sad choke, but hey, look. It's basically an FC. I know how the end goes. Let's be honest. It's an FC. Still a cool map. Zexar Big Sin. True. Dude, the self-surrendered. I don't know why more people don't play this for PP. Yeah. I hate maps that just put like random jumps at the end for no reason. Like it's like 2 stars higher than the rest of the map, just to get like the diff spike or whatever. It's so stupid. I hate it. Anyway, very interesting stuff. So you get some longer like aim consistency, maybe bursty, maybe a couple streams type beats in here. I see a few of them.
Thanks for the follow.
Okay, so that's good. You are playing some longer maps. Ooh, asymmetry. Ooh, egoistic shooter, CRNs. Oh my god. Okay, you got some spicy stuff in here. You definitely do. Lots of no mod. So to get yourself some harder maps or to challenge yourself in different ways, it might be worth seeing some of the maps that you've already FC'd, pretty easily. Try throwing on hidden. Try throwing on hard rock. If they're really, really, really easy, try throwing on DT. Right? I know that most maps are pretty hard to DT, but always be finding stuff that you could push your own limits on. Oh my god, and you actually played the good version of this map. Oh my god. Oh wait, no. Never mind. It's not the good version. Oh, I haven't played this one. Nobody ever plays this. It makes me so sad. This is my favorite version of this song, but the farm one is the only one that people play. It makes me so sad because this map is actually really good, but no one plays it. Tear rolls down my face. Why is this the case? It kind of rhymed. Your flow aim seems pretty good, so I would probably start getting into some stranger skill sets. It looks like your fundamentals pretty strong. Maybe some finger control loss, right, on some of these. I don't know if it's aim or finger control, right? But you have pretty strong fundamentals, right? So maybe start getting into like some awkward aim potentially, right? Maybe start getting into some like aim control kind of streams instead of just like really easy like streams. One of my favorite stream maps ever in this game is called Mold. And if you were to look at it, I'm not sure what someone who hasn't played Mold would think of it. They would look at it and they'd be like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then you would play it and you'd be like, that is extremely hard, like way harder than I was expecting. It is one of my favorite maps in the game because it's like an actual stream map. It's not just, flow aim that doesn't follow the song. The streams follow the song. And that's the issue. You know what I mean? But if you just download some like weirder maps to really start pushing yourself in other directions and other skill sets, I think that would benefit you a ton. And of course, like I said before, mods. You might hate hidden. I hate hidden. But I still practice hidden because I don't want to be weak at hidden, right? I just want to be able to at least play hidden like proficiently, Not great, but I'll make, I'll be able to actually potentially set some plays with hidden. And I do. I've had some top plays that I've set with hidden only. I'm scared of what I can't see. I know. Dude, this is gonna sound stupid. This is gonna sound really stupid. The hardest part of hidden for me is that I just can't see where the notes are. I know every single person here is about to tell me, well, yeah, that's what hidden does. But no, it's different from that. People don't understand it. People don't understand what I'm saying. I cannot read stacks at all. So I can't see where the notes are. Like, I don't know if there's a note hiding under another note, and it terrifies me. It actually terrifies me. Maybe I just don't have the right skin for reading stacks. I don't know. I literally cannot read any stack notes. It doesn't matter if it's half beat. It doesn't matter if it's a triple. I can't tell the difference. I legitimately cannot tell the difference. Just because hidden. I feel like I have to look ahead. Like, I have to be looking at a note on this side of the screen, like 5 notes after I've, like boom, 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 because this is appearing just as I'm trying to hit that, right? Well, I'm looking over here, like boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm not making sense. Oh well. So look at medals. Medals are like achievements in other games. You do a little challenge and you get an icon on your profile to commemorate it. Wow. Unfortunately, you don't get gamer score yet, but maybe that's coming in the future. Wink, wink, ephemeral. Am I right? So if you're ever bored one day and you're like, I don't really want to grind skill, I kind of just want to, chill out while playing Osu, try going for some medals. I think you might find it's really fun. There's a lot of people I've told them, they were like, yeah, okay, sure. And then they went and they tried it and they came back to my stream and they're like, medals are my new favorite thing to do in the game. I have now become a fully fledged medal farmer. You have ruined my life, Willie. It's true. Multiple people have said this. Not the ruining life part, but, you know. That's how it goes. Peaking at 4,000 plays in a month. Hopefully I'm not retry spamming too much, but I don't know, man. So try and cut down on it, really, seriously. I think that'd start playing different maps, right? A lot of these are the same sets, same songs, right? Just download different maps with different patterns and play those a lot more instead of just playing the exact same patterns, right? Because that's how you improve. You play different patterns in different contexts and you experience them in different ways. You take that in, you're like, oh, that's how I hit that. And that's what improvement is, right? So I mean, given that you've only played like 2.7 thousand maps, it's you got a ways to go, right? I'd say like the average person has about like 5,000 maps played, but always be shooting for more, right? Always be downloading different types of maps that you've never experienced, just to be strong. I want you to be strong. I want every player here to be as strong as they possibly can be, and that is to say, of course, practice your weaknesses. If nothing else, practice what you know you're weak at, right? So it won't be a weakness anymore. It's true. Any questions or anything else? Or have we fully reviewed your profile? What do you think? I think it was an okay job. Oh, it was louder than steel? Oh, where is that? Hold on. Whoops. Louder. Louder than steel. Yep, 2701. Oh, is that a slider break? No. It must be like a kick slider and drop. Is it? Is it a slider break or is this an FC? No, it could not be. There's no way. Oh no, man. Practice your weaknesses except hidden, because hidden sucks. But actually FC, okay. I was gonna be scared because I've had these plays where I get slider break on like the last slider and I'm like, it's basically an FC. But then I know deep down inside I'm like, it's not an FC. It's not an FC, man. All sets of ladder and steel have a dumb slider in. Kind of true. Any other questions? Anything else to look at? Because I think like I said, you got some good fundamentals, right? You got good aim, you got good tapping, which is why you're having, all these plays in your top plays. Really just grind stuff. Maybe go back, find, some of these chokes from, months ago, see if you can fix them. Maybe even add on mods, right? I don't know. And always be branching out, always be pushing your limits. That's the method. You get that score plus percent. Osu plus, exclamation Osu plus. To fix my Desire Drive choke. Desire Drive is an awesome map if you're talking about the Happy 31. I'm not sure if there's any other ones because I can't think of them off the top of my head, but that's fine. Alright, what's the next emote? is we love emotes. We would never do a phrase. We would simply do emotes. Let me tell you what it is. How do I find good maps? I only use Tillerino. Okay, step 1 to finding good maps. Stop using Tillerino. Tillerino stopped being useful about 5 years ago. Probably before that. And also, Tillerino will only give you farm maps. Quite literally. So, one of the best things is literally just ask your friends. Or ask, some streamer that you're watching, like, hey, do you have a map that's, X or Y, type map? Like, oh, do you have like a really easy tech map? Or, oh, do you have, whatever map? But there's not like an easy way to search the website. We've shown this before, right? Because if you want to find, let's find a tech map. Okay, you're gonna find songs that are made by Tech9 or that have like techno in the title. You're not gonna find tech maps. You know what I mean? Except for Insane Techniques is technically a tech map. I just said tech so many times, right? You're not gonna be able to find a stream map. You're gonna find Bloody Stream. You're gonna find Super Stream, Shining Stream. You're just not gonna be able to find it, right? So it's not useful on the website to search for maps. But if you know how to search, you can try, right? Like, one of the things that I use the website for is searching for DT maps, right? Maps that I can play with double time, right? So I'd be like BPM greater than 140, which is 210 with double time, BPM less than 160, which is 240 BPM with double time, right? You just kind of have to know. Maybe I only want AR9 maps, right? And I don't want them to be too hard because I don't want like to be playing like an 8 or 9 star map that's somehow, AR9 or whatever. So let's just do stars less than 5, and this is before double time is applied, right? Look at this. I found some maps. Maybe they're not like the wackiest, because newer maps are a lot more aim oriented, things like that. Let's do ranked before 2014. Wow, look at that. Okay, I got some maps that I've actually played, by the way. like I think all of these I've actually played just because they're so good. You can see I'm still on the grind. I'm still grinding to this day to try and get good at these. All these were 4 months ago. Oh my god. So there you go. That's a resource. It's not the best. It's still hard to find maps. I think you can try and ask around and try and find stuff, but it's hard. That's a game changer. Yeah, if you didn't know about the searching on the website, it's huge. And there's a website that does it in a much like more user-friendly way, and they have like their own way of searching stuff. It's called osusearch.com. I just prefer using the website. I don't think it just adds an extra step whenever I go to Osu Search. See, like, it won't get you the types of maps, right? Because you don't know which of those maps are like, oh, is that a jump map or a stream map? Or like, what is that, a tech map? Like, what is that? You don't know because mappers don't like tag like that, right? But you can find some types of maps at least, right? How about Farmer's Market? Farmer's Market's a jumpy map. Except for tourneys. Oh, that's actually another good one. Wait, are you still here? Download tourney pools. You can find very specific types of maps that way. If you download tournament pools around your rank range, or even below your rank range, because sometimes, tourneys have D rankers and they make it go so high. Oh, don't worry. I'll take this one. Wait, time out. Cookie Z cat plush 60. Okay, timed out for 60 seconds. Calm down. Okay. Oops, I didn't know that you only had to type it once. How many times did you think you had to type it? It's okay, we'll be back in like 50 seconds. It's fine. I didn't ban him, I just timed him out for a minute. Not even, the default timeout time is like 10 minutes. I didn't want to do that. I timed him out for a minute. I'm too nice when it comes to moderating my chat. I feel so bad. Every single time I time someone out, I'm like, oh my god, what have I done? Oh no, dude. It's really bad. 5 USC is 4-digit D rankers, 6 USC is 5-digit D rankers, that's it. Well, I mean, it's closer than that, right? Because I would say if you're like rank 30k, try and download a pool from like a 50k tourney. You know what I'm saying? You killed him. How do you feel? No. No. You can't say that. No. It can't be true. Oh man. Guys, I have to use the bathroom. The only way I can review profiles is if I use the bathroom first. So I'm kind of gonna do that. Let's watch this FG Sky play where he goes Thanos mode. And I'll be right back, okay? Just to keep you entertained while we go.
Thanks for the follow.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
Check my phone. My phone.
Alright, who's ready? He's just gaming, okay? He's just too good. It's pretty good. Roll already? Every time you say that, I'm gonna add 10 more seconds. What, I can't enjoy the end of a play? Man, you guys are harsh. Anyway, keyword's Ronald. My god, roll already? Okay, so that's an extra 10 seconds again. Roll please. Okay, that's an extra 10 seconds again. Does this guy not get it? Stop, it's getting very boring. It's an extra 10 seconds again. You're the one doing this to yourself. Okay, I'm gonna spam again. Okay. How about no? How about if you spam this time, I ban you. Look, I'll roll it. You ready? Here, everyone say roll it. Give me a roll it. That is all I ask for. Give me a roll it in the chat. Look at that. Okay, see? That's all I need to know. Everyone wants me to roll it, so I'm gonna roll it. Hydro C1? Hydroc 1? HR1? Who would never? Oh, there we go. All right, let's take a look at this profile. Nice header. Player since October 2020, which was almost 2 years ago. You're coming up on it. Hope you enjoyed the game so far. How'd you like your first year? Is it nice? I hope it is. I mean, it is a game after all. If you're not having fun, then what's going on, right? 538 hours. That's a good amount of play time. I mean, it pretty much matches up with when you started playing. So you've pretty much been playing since you made your account, which some people don't for some reason. Some people make their account and then they just don't play the game for 5 years after that. I don't understand. Okay. Rank score as a newer player, I mean, I guess, but you know, the rank score could be a bit higher. I'm just saying. Like, I'm the biggest rank score farmer that I know, apart from Momo. So, I'm here for more. Started on October and you quit until April 2021. Oh my god, so that's a lot of playtime then. That's like actually a lot of playtime. Okay, that's spicy. Okay. So you're really playing the game. You must like this. Okay. I keep saying okay. Hit accuracy, very good. 9886. That gets a thumbs up from me. That's really good.
Thanks for the follow.
Keep it up. Tells me your finger control is pretty good overall. Hit accuracy, 165 hits per play, which is on the lower side of average, right? So our recommendations we're going to say are try not to retry spam. It's a bad habit. Everyone does it, you know, but it's not something you want to do. It can mind block you on maps. It can make you build bad muscle memory on certain patterns, which is not very useful when you're trying to do good on maps, right? It's just a fact. It's a bad thing to do. I try and keep track of my stuff whenever I'm playing. I give each map 5 tries, right? Just a couple tries. Once they run down all the tries, I'm like, okay, I'll play that again in a week. I'm not going to touch that. I'm just going to go play a different map now. And it works. You'd be surprised how many scores you can get by playing the maps less and just playing a different map. What if it's a DT farm map? Even better. You're probably going to FC it if you just not play it. Because that's the thing is people play the DT farm maps, they overplay them. They play them so much that they start like aiming a certain pattern wrong, and that's the bad muscle memory, right? Or they're like, oh, I'm so close to FC, I can FC this, and they start mind blocking themselves on the map because they're playing it so often. So if you just played it less, if you just put it on the back burner, come back to it in like a week, you'd probably FC the maps way more. So just a true fact. That's just a fact of playing Osu. All right. And of course, the other bit of advice. Can't confirm? See? There you go. It's what happens, right? I know it's tempting. I do it. I still retry spam, like all the time, right? And then I catch myself doing it. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, you know? It's hard. It's really hard to break the habit, but if you can actually like get yourself to just not do it and like train your brain to just be like, okay, I'm not going to retry spam. It's so useful. It's so useful. Anyway, the other thing is playing maps all the way through, start to finish, because that's a major consistency builder. You can get really good at consistency just by playing maps all the way through, start to finish. Even if you miss in the middle, it's tempting on some of these maps where you're like, oh, I want to FC the map, right? But you miss and you're like, oh, okay, I just want to hit retry and, you know, because I'm wasting time. But you're really not, right? Because if you're not practicing the ending equally as you're playing the beginning, then you're gonna become very strange. Dominican Republic pause. Yes. Skills in the chat. #1 Dominican Republic player. Am I right, guys? Can we get skill a fridge? That's my emote of the day. Fridge. Just to show some appreciation. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. I like it. I like it. Respect. All right. Max combo 1822. Unfortunately, this is so low that I don't think I can guess it. I say so low, not to put you down. I literally mean there's probably 10 or 20,000 maps this could be. So I'm not sure what the combo is. I could take a guess. Like the 5-star sidetracked A? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, if you know it, feel free to tell us. Some people don't even know it. I'm just usually we get combos that are like really high, and since there's so few maps that are above like, you know, 4,000 combo or something, you can usually guess what it is. But I mean, that's a lot of stuff. And hey, you're really close to 2,000 combo. Why not shoot for it? And of course, this might be a thing of like, you know, not building up the focus yet, because no player is born doing this for 5 minutes straight, right? It's something you got to build up over time. So if you don't really have the focus to play maps for like 2000 combo yet, try playing some like, 2 to 3 minute maps, build your way up to like 3 to 4 minute maps maybe, then push into 5 minutes. Keep, trying to get yourself better and better at focusing for a longer amount of time. The lowest star rating 2K combo, does anyone know? Linkin Park Marathon Light, technically, or is it Mega Man Mix? Do you guys know the Mega Man Mix? Hold on. I don't even know if this is 2K combo, but oh, it is. It is. Oh, I love this map. Only real gamers have played this map. I should DT this. This movie is such a good DT. Best 4K combo map? No, but that's the thing. Linkin Park Marathon Light, or Living Things Marathon Light. Yeah. Look at this. This map is like a normal diff. It's literally a normal diff. And it's 5,000 combo. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from the people who are like, oh, I can't do 2,000 combo. If you can play a normal diff, you could probably get 5,000 combo on this. If not, maybe 3,000. I know you get quite nervous the more that you play for, right? That's just life. But that's how it is. Paramax could be lower, I don't know. Anyway, no response yet on the highest combo. Maybe he's trying to figure it out as we speak. Who knows? We'll take a look at your S's and SS's, which we generally like to see added up about equal to or higher than your A's. Because the more that you play... Oh, it's on the words you never said. Oh, ooh, interesting. I was going to say, you build up S's, right? Because the more that you play, you have see a map... Maybe you don't really go back. Maybe you go back to like add a mod or something, but you're just sort of going to accrue that the more, the more you practice consistency and the more that you just FC maps in general. So that's kind of, what I try and look for here. And it does look like you have more than you have A's, which is great, right? So hopefully you're FCing lots of things. I don't see anything. I don't see anything on this profile. I don't see anything. Now, it's not to say that getting A's is bad though, right? Getting A's is good. Getting B's is good. And the reasoning is because you always want to be pushing your own limits. You always want to be pushing yourself. If you're not pushing yourself, then you're not going to be improving, right? Always be playing maps that you find hard to aim. Always be playing maps that you find hard to tap, and etc. For any skill set in the game, really, right? You got to push your own limits to get better. Otherwise, you'll end up like me, right? And I'll just give my story of back in the day. I was a high rank player, but I would only ever play maps that I could get like 99.5% on. You know what types of maps you get 99.5% on? Maps that you find easy. And then I wondered why I wasn't improving a ton. Wow, shocker, isn't it? It sounds so obvious now, right? But really think about that. So just keep that in mind whenever you're playing. I like to play high SR maps. Good, that's good. That's good as long as you're pushing yourself. The thing to remember though is like once you're getting to the range of like C's and then like definitely D's, then it's arguable if it's helping you, because then by the point that you're getting D's on maps, it's like you're not really learning things from the map. You're not able to fully understand the map. So I always try and shoot for A's and B's rather than C's or D's. C's still can help you, right? And of course, in like rare circumstances, D's can too. But it's good as just like a general baseline. Just be like, okay, shoot for A's and B's on, these hard maps. Malding because my pen broke 15 minutes ago when I should be playing qualifiers lobby right now. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. All right. Tablet. Ooh. Is this the Bendy Galmon? Wait, I think I have that. I think I was sent when they first made the Bendy Galmons. They sent me one. Is this your tablet? Whoa. Still think that's kind of cool, honestly. The area works just fine too. Not the bendy one? Oh my god. I bet you guys wish you had the bendy one. So it's not the S620. I swear the number's like similar. I don't know what it is. You guys don't know the bendy tablet? Yeah, they made the bendy tablet and they sent it to a bunch of Osu content creators to review it. It's the only review video on my channel because I was like, okay, I get a free tablet out of this. All I have to do is make a review. Oh, it's the S56K. Okay.
I got an email the other day from Gaomon asking me to review their new tablet.
Look, you can see I just put this tablet on top of my other tablet. The pen is super heavy. You would not believe how heavy the pen is. I don't know if it's like the batteries or whatever. The pen is so heavy.
So I said I would, and they sent the tablet my way. The first thing that stood out about the tablet...
Oh, God, dude, I love my old Scuff setup. My old setup was so bad. I love it. I absolutely love it.
was the price.
Look at my webcam. I put my webcam on a box and I tied it down with rubber bands so I could do live plays.
And I know
Every
that
single thing about this setup is amazing.
what's selling in like this price range, but I've only ever had the CTH 480, and I got that for almost $90. So seeing a tablet selling at $44 seems pretty.
That's a good price. $44 is a really good price for a tablet. I don't know if that's still the price. I seriously don't know if that's still the price. But anyway, sorry for the distraction. Oh man. All right. Anyway, left-handed index middle finger. So you use left hand to aim. I mean, that's what I presume with left-handedness. I still have to ask because there's some left-handed players who play, right hand, just because people don't make like, or it's hard to find like right-handed mice or they just learn how to aim like that for some reason. It's true. Chippy's one. Does White Cat aims with his left hand, right? Or is it his right hand? I'm being Mandela affected right now. Left-handed aim. Okay, so you're one of the few who haven't given in to the right-handedness. Don't stand your ground. You must. Juvenile Extra FC, bad acta. Okay. Sad. You'll get it. You can always go back. Oh, it just links to the map. Here's a tip. You want to make your user page real spicy? On the leaderboard right here, click just on your score. And take this link. You can link directly to scores that you've set. True. I mean, I don't know if you knew that. You could have, because you're just trying to like give yourself map goals. But for this one, where it's like bad at the act though, I kind of want to see the score, I'm just saying. All right. These all seem doable. These all seem like things that you should be able to do soon. Okay. Kill la Kill fan. Dude, Osu fans, when they watch Kill la Kill and they say Kamui, that's it. That's my reaction. Guys, what do you mean? What am I on about? Guys. Do you not get it? This is like the 727 of this channel. It's so bad. Anytime you see Kamui anywhere, it's just the skin. I can't stop thinking about the skin. All right, so there's your score. Not the greatest accuracy, like you said, either on these, but hey, right? You're obviously pushing your limits in some way doing this. Whether it be, you can aim behind and get like lower axe. So I don't know if it's an aim thing. It's usually more of a like finger controlled tapping or like running out of stamina type thing that makes you get these types of scores. It's true. Oh, this is a good one though. Aim consistency on this one. That's a nice play. Died 96%. That's IQ. And of course, some of these passes on faster maps, 220 BPM, 218? 215? I don't know what BPM Embraced by the Flame is. I can't. 215. I was kind of right with my second guess. I already forgot. I could not remember the BPM of that map. I tried playing it in my head and I just couldn't get the BPM. Do you guys ever do that? You guys ever like you can't get the BPM, so you start playing in your head and you're like, yeah, that sounds like 210-ish or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or am I insane? Am I just a deranged user? I might be insane. Anyway, we'll take a look at your top plays. Not always your best plays, right? That's how the PP system rolls. You'll slowly realize over time, right, that not the greatest system ever, right? You'll wonder like, why is this play above this one? And it's It's not really a great thing. Again, just to really get your mind boggling, right? You probably won't, feel like it yet, but it's good to realize that rank just means how much you farmed compared to everyone else in the world. That's a good outlook on it, right? So it's cool when you do get rank, but when you hit a slump, when you're not really gaining rank, and you're like, you hit a wall and you're like, why am I not getting rank? I must be doing so bad. You're not doing bad. It's just other people, farming more. That's it, right? It's good to motivate yourself by getting rank, but when it comes down to it, I've seen so many people, myself included, just completely demotivated by the PP system. And a lot of people have quit because they get to that point. They're like, I guess I'm just doing bad, when they're not really doing bad at all. It's just other people are doing, their own scores. So that's my lesson of the day, my wisdom of the day. Have you passed the hard Yomiuri? Which one? There's like 3 of them. I don't even know why I asked, because I haven't. But which one? Is it normal if my tablet has a circle in the middle of it? Is it normal if my tablet has a circle in the middle of my tablet because of Osu? Sure. Want to see my tablet? There's like a zone on my tablet where it's darker than everything else, and you can tell because that's where my area is. I don't know if it'll come up on the camera. Hold on, let's try. Oh yeah, you could see that. Yeah. Hey guys, can you guess where my area is?
Thanks for the follow.
My area is really small. Oh my god. You don't realize how small my area is until you actually look at it. It's so hard for people to understand how small my area is. They look at my area, and because it's not like the full screen, like my actual tablet area is bigger than that. It's mapped to the full monitor though, right? And my Osu is smaller than that. So effectively it's a smaller area, but people don't realize that. They're like, how are you so shaky on such a big area? Like, it's not big. It really isn't. That's average? Okay. Look, the average is definitely skewed by Adam QS and every Standful area user. So I don't know what to believe. That's in both directions, if you were wondering. I really don't get how small and big area differs. I mean, if you're comfortable with small area, there's nothing really to change about it. So this is the thing. This is what I tell anyone who's trying to find an area. What you want is an area where you can comfortably aim across the screen, right? Or at least the active playfield, because you want to be able to hit jumps that are in opposite corners of the screen, right? Right? So make sure that you're able to reach that easily, right? But you also want to have enough control over your cursor to do very small movements on the screen and have that matter. Does that make sense? I don't want to use like a CS example, but I mean, play like a CS7 map. If you can comfortably play a CS7 map and also, on a normal map, just jump to corners of the screen, then you have a good area. And this just happens to be the area that works for me. I could probably change my area and make it better, but I'm already like, I move my entire table because I'm moving like my whole hand when I'm playing Osu. So when I'm spinning, this is what happens to my table, and then everyone's like, earthquake, earthquake. All I'm doing is I'm doing this, and it moves my entire table. Man. Alright. I like this area. I like it. Alright. Sorry for the huge distraction from your profile. I'm very sorry. I got a little sidetracked, if you will, from the main goal here. Dude, what is that? Alright, so you got some aim plays, some burstier plays as well, which is good. Oh, this one's really high OD, so get the finger control for that. That's good. I don't know how many times you tried this to get this accuracy, though. Who knows? I remember this map getting ranked. I was like, this abuses OD so hard that it's annoying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is Skill here? Are you still here, Skill? Do you remember when this map got ranked? In my head, this was like OD 9.5. In my head, just from like how hard I remember it being to act. I cannot believe how good we've gotten as a society at this game. I remember this being like the hardest thing ever to act. I was like, there's no way. He just ranked this with like the highest OD possible just to abuse the PP system. Oh my god. It's only OD 8.5? I was such a baby back then. I knew nothing, dude. I'm so bad back then. Holy bully. Like OD7 is OD 9.67 DT. Yeah, it doesn't quite line up like that because like the hit windows are different. It's weird. There's a chart for it. It's close to that, but it's not quite that. What is OD after 2 to 3 years? It's a stat on a beat map that tells you how tight the hit window is. So a higher OD will make it harder to get 300s because you have to time it like right in the center, right? Like, you know the UR bar? You see that? That shows you like how you're hitting. Does that make sense? A lower OD has a much higher hit window, or larger hit window, right? So you could hit anywhere within here and still get a 300. Whereas a much higher OD, right, will be very tight. You need to time your hits very properly. Does that make sense? That makes sense? That makes sense? I keep saying that. I just want to make sure I'm making sense. I have an addiction to trying to find out if I make sense. So lots of aim stuff, which is good, right? You want to be good at aim. Don't let your aim falter. But of course, tapping you're working on. Hopefully, you can get some more tap plays. You got a ROG 97 FC. Okay, so you're pushing your speed and stamina at least. That's good. That's good. Oh, that would be a cool score. You're close. You're close. I'm trying to see what else. Okay. There's some hard rocks in here. Of course, it is on a much more, simple map. And that is to say, some of these maps, you gotta realize, right, they're very simple rhythm, right? I think, especially if you look at something like Moikai, you can realize that, what's like the funniest example here? I don't know, Hikari, or like Orange or something. You're like, yeah, that's pretty simple rhythm. That's not really a lot. Oh, Wonderful Wonder, even better, right? And simple rhythm maps are usually easier to act, they're easier to farm because you only really have to focus on the aim, not really the tap. So having some more like well-rounded maps that make you challenge your aim and your tapping at the same time, stuff like I like the Sakura no Uta. That one's awesome. That one's such an awesome Nomad FC, right? Because it does have bursts, it does have a stream or two, stuff like that, along with the jump. Oh, what's this? A few incorrect OD values. The overall difficulty chart. Yeah, it's close, but it's not exactly what you would expect. OD 8 plus DT is OD 9.78. Like, it's not exactly what you expect, is it? It's so close. It's so close, but it's just not quite there. Yeah. Sorry, me knows. No, I think all the hit windows matter though, right? Because the 50 hit window matters because then you miss. So. But yeah, this is in milliseconds the size of the hit window for it. So you can see, right, that you have more variance in your hits at these lower ODs than you do way at OD 10, right? I hate this. I hate that they don't follow. They follow like a linear function, but not the same one, which is really annoying. That's really annoying looking at. Anyway, sorry. So, yeah, keep grinding. I would say try if you want to get into hard rock, try throwing some hard rock on some more like generic, aim and tapping type maps, right? Because that can help you. Hard rock streams, way different from hard rock jumps. I mean, pretty much every single map that's just jumps is a different experience than other patterns, right? Because each pattern is different and has its own difficulty in its own ways, right? I'd love to see some hidden only. I hate hidden. I absolutely hate hidden. I despise it. I never want to play it, but I make myself play it. Why? It's not because I'm a masochist. It's because I want to get good at hidden, right? I want to at least be semi, like, able to play hidden whenever I want to, right? And, you know, you got to practice your weaknesses, so that might be something to throw in there. Just make sure that you're able to read hidden. You don't have to, you know, always play with hidden on or whatever. Just you know, practice it sometimes. You don't even have to set top plays with it. Just be capable of reading it, just in case you need it, right? And it is a useful skill, and I think it does teach you, like, a different form of reading, especially if you were like me and you only ever read using approach circles, which is probably like the least efficient method ever. Hidden will teach you to read based on objects appearing and the fade out of objects rather than like waiting for the exact moment with a hit circle. So it'll teach you a much more like versatile way of reading, honestly. Hidden will read. True. As you can tell, hidden has not helped my reading yet, so I obviously need to practice it more. With the rhythm sense. I can play hidden a bit, but I hate it. Hey, I hate it too, right? I don't want to play with hidden. It sucks. I can't see anything. I just finished the other profile route and I was already ranting. I was like, I can't read stacks. I don't know how people read two notes that are on top of each other. There's no way to read it, but I'm getting better, right? The more that I practice it, the better I'm getting at it. So, you know, I can't deny that. And of course, that goes for any skill set in the game, right? You want to be the strongest player you can be, right? So try and practice as many different skill sets as you can. Be sure to download different maps that you find weird, maps that you find wacky, maps that you find just difficult in general, with all different types of patterns to start doing that. I'm also starting to play easy. Okay. I mean, if you find it fun. I'm not one of the people who's like, oh, easy will help you reading. I'm more skeptical of easy helping reading, actually, because I think a lot of people like placebo themselves into thinking that easy is helping their reading, when in fact all they're doing is memorizing maps with easy, and they just don't realize it. That's I think it can help you, right? But just don't like think about it too hard, right? I think it's much more efficient, especially since you know, most of these maps that you're playing are you know, AR 9.6, AR 10, maybe just like AR 9.2. If you just play some like, you know, 180 BPM maps on AR 8, that'll teach you a lot about reading, and it won't be so like alien that you won't be able to keep up with it, or you know, you won't just like, you know how sometimes when you're playing easy, like you're in the groove, you're kind of hitting the patterns, and then you miss once, and you just like kind of lose completely where you are in the map, and you just like miss a ton of notes. It doesn't happen like that, and when it's an AR that's, you know, high enough that you can kind of almost react to and find your place again, you know. So that's just my opinion, right? You ask 5 different OSU players, you're going to get 5 different opinions on the thing. So be sure to shop around. Some good ones. This is a really good hard rack play, even if it is lower accuracy. I mean, this was 2 months ago, and of course you can always go back and fix your plays, you know, especially the chokes and stuff. I think if you tried this again and you got much better accuracy, this would be like one of your best plays. That's really good. See, this is what I was talking about. That's pretty crazy. Of course, that hinges on getting better accuracy, which is tough. It's tough with hard rock because, like we said, it raises the OD so much. So once you get used to that, that could be huge. That could be huge for you. That could. Keep practicing.
Thanks for the follow.
You definitely have like a strong aim base, right? Your tapping might be a little bit behind that, but I'm sure that you're playing tons of maps to try and do that. And also, I just want to throw out there, when you're practicing tapping, don't just play like just stream maps, like streams, and that's it, right? Some of the hardest tapping maps in this entire game are not streams. I mean, I'm sure you've seen tons of like breakcore songs, right? Like O'er the Flood, There Are No Angels Here, stuff like that, right? Those are very hard. Some of the hardest tapping maps in the game to like rate change and turn to a higher BPM. Once you learn how to stream for a really long time, right? At a certain BPM, you just sort of have it. You just sort of have it. But changing rhythm, like stopping your fingers and starting again, is really, really hard to do. So if you want to practice tons of tapping, try and, you know, download some of those breakcore maps. Maybe, you know, use OSU Trainer to change the BPM, just so you can, you know, practice. Those are huge. If you can get into that, then you'll be huge. Oh, and also alt maps. Alt maps are a good one that people don't practice because they're not worth any PP. But hopefully Hopefully you practice alt maps. Hopefully you like alt maps. I like them quite a bit. This map's pretty good. I forgot to mention, of course, there's like a million skill sets. If you ever watched Osu PhD, it's an interesting video to think about like theory crafting Osu skills. But there's so many skills in this game that you can practice, right? I guess it is kind of hard to practice all of them, but you know, try your hardest to you know, gain lots of easy playing. Okay. So your play count peaking at 4,700 plays in a single month. Holy crap. Hopefully you're not retry spamming as much now, right? Because I feel like we all retry spam. We all know what it's like. We all know, right? Kind of high play counts, but that's fine. That's fine, right? As long as you're moving on from that. And you've played a lot more maps than I expected. I'd say the average person has about 5,000 maps played, and you definitely surpassed that, right? Hopefully they're not all the same types of maps, and it looks like you are playing some interesting maps in here, so that's good. Just keep downloading maps that, you know, have patterns that you haven't experienced before, you know, different types of maps. Keep doing that, because that's what makes you a strong player, right? You experience different things for the first time, you experience them in different contexts, you sort of learn how to play those, and that's what helps you improve with them. That's a good step. And yeah, you didn't really play for the first couple months, you brought it back in here though. Lots of play time. Keep playing. You know when people say play more? This is what they mean. Just keep playing, you'll get better over time. Medals. You don't have to go for medals. They're like achievements in other games. I quite like them. I think if you're ever bored one day, you should try and farm some Hush Hush. You might find it very fun. People don't realize how fun they are until they try them. Like actually, and then they get addicted and then they hate me. Because they're now in the Metal Farmer Discord and they're trying to hunt for the latest unreleased medal and they don't know how to solve it because they've been up for 15 hours trying to do it. Right, Vince? We have a living, breathing example right here. We don't know how to solve 2. It's bugging me. I know, there's still 2 unsolved medals. So, hey, maybe you want to get into it. Maybe you want to try and figure out how to get them. Some of them are really hard, but some of them are definitely easy and you could just grind them out in a day. And we've reached the end of your profile. Any questions or anything else you want us to look at? Very nice stuff. I think good finger control overall. It's really just the more tap intensive maps that you probably need to, you know, just refine finger control on. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, right? You already know, kind of, right? And once you're used to that, start getting into some more intense type patterns. But that's not to say, you know, that you shouldn't practice aim. Definitely be practicing aim still always, because aim is the dominant skill set of the game, even if people don't accept it right now. Actually helped a lot. And of course, if you don't have any questions now, but you do later, you're like, oh wait, I want to ask this. I'm always here in Twitch chat, right? Even if I'm doing someone else's profile review, you might notice. I just read chat and I try and answer anyone who's asking a question. So drop in here anytime. Tell us how you're doing. Tell us like a week from now, a month from now, whenever you're seeing results. Tell us like, hey, you know, you gave me a profile review this long ago and I've been improving since then. It always makes me feel good. It keeps me motivated knowing that I'm helping people out. Okay. You ready? Chatting. We need some people chatting right now. Oh my god, what have you done? How could you do this? How could you do this to yourself? Oh my god. Actual insanity. Actual Osu player. Okay. I think I'm gonna get a drink. And I'll be right back. Does that sound good? I hope it sounds good. Me nose. Every single time I start streaming, my nose just hates me. Sounds great, Willie. Love that for you. Thank you. You guys act like I'm gonna be gone for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna be gone for 1 minute. 1 minute, if that. Time me. You ready? Wait. Okay.
Thanks for the follow.
official time on the leaderboard. He's not coming back. Yep. He's not coming back. 28 seconds. I lost time though. I seriously lost time. If I had done the opening box skip, then I probably could have gotten this way faster. I could probably reduce my time by 10 seconds. But we'll see. We'll have to see that whenever I'm doing better. What is this? Wait, whoa. What is this? I think mine's pretty good. Thank you for sending me your played maps. Didn't wash hands. Oh, you're right. I didn't wash hands when I was getting my drink. You gotta clean it. It's like you gotta wash your vegetables before you eat them. You gotta wash the can before you pour it into the water bottle. This is the only thing that's keeping me awake. I just want you to know that. This caffeine will keep me running today. I was supposed to make a video today, but I think I'm really busy actually. So subs, I know I promised you an editing stream sometime this weekend. Probably coming tomorrow. I mean, in Discord. We don't do that on Twitch because it's boring. The fun part of the editing stream is just me sitting around, chilling with everyone. I might open it to non-subs too, because I don't even know how many subs are going to be on when I edit. It's a late time. I promise the subs an editing stream. They will get it in Discord, discord.gg/Willy, when I edit my new video. It's going to be so awesome. Why do you pour your soda into the bottle? I should just make a command for this. Too many people ask. You freeze the water bottle. It's ice core. You let the outside melt. Then you literally just have an ice core. Pour a drink. It cools it. That's the method. That's it. That's all it is.
Thanks for the follow.
That, or the best part is where you don't let it freeze all the way solid. You let it freeze the outside and it's like a shell, and then you just crack it. It's a bunch of like shards of ice. That's what I used to do. I used to freeze water bottles completely. Just use a cup with ice. It's not the same. How long? I don't know. So it freezes. That's it. It's not an exact science here. You just gotta let it freeze. What do you As you pour it from a can without spilling it all over your desk? See, now you guys are asking the real questions. I just pour it. I don't know. I pour it like a normal human being.
Thanks for the follow.
Just pour it. Like, what do you mean? That's all you had to do. How does it not spill? I guess I must be the most talented can pourer of all time, apparently. Skills. Is there a benefit? Caffeine. I don't like, or I haven't tried energy drinks before, and I don't want to start because apparently they like kill you. Soda kills me slowly. Slowly enough that I can get work done by consuming the caffeine. Red Bull? I don't know. I haven't had energy drinks before. I seriously haven't. Try coffee? I have. It's terrible. That's why I don't drink coffee. Thank you for the raid. You guys say just drink coffee. Coffee tastes terrible. That's just how it is. I don't like coffee at all. Plus, I'm always too hot. I mean, I guess there's iced coffee. I just wouldn't want warm coffee when I'm get better coffee. No, you're missing the point, Zexar, which is all coffee is terrible. It does not taste good. It tastes like I want to throw up every single time it touches my mouth. But I love the taste. That's the thing, dude. They're always like, oh, it's an acquired taste. If you just drink it for 5 years, then you'll get used to it. I'm not drinking something I don't want to drink for 5 years. I'd rather just drink water. I like corn dogs. I do too. Guys, can we get opinion on corn dogs? 1 for corn dogs, 2 for no corn dogs. If I don't see some ones in this chat, I'm going to be so upset. Willy corn dog incident. Do you have the corn dog image? I have a secret hidden corn dog image that I haven't revealed to the world.
Thanks for the follow.
You don't know what a corn dog is? What's a corn dog? Oh. Could the non-Americans make themselves any more obvious? Hey, non-Americans, have you ever heard of soccer? Bro, if you're gonna get in trouble, just go to bed. It's 4 a.m. Why are you awake watching my stream? You can get your profile reviewed any other time. I can already guarantee you, my stream is not worth getting in trouble over. He wants that profile review? I mean, I guess. I can never catch your streams. I have no work. Oh, don't worry. You'll be able to catch my streams after I'm partnered. I might have to swing my schedule, bring it to 2 p.m. instead of noon. I don't know why I decided on noon. It's starting to hit me now. Before it was like, oh man, it's so nice waking up early. Now I realize it's not nice waking up early. It's really not. I'm just not a morning person. My sleep schedule has rotated completely around the clock. I just cannot find a spot where it feels good. My 4 a.m. podcast, yeah. This is my controversial opinion. This is my absolutely controversial opinion. Are you ready for this? The best time to wake up is like between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. If you wake up between those times, it feels so good. I feel more awake than I have ever felt waking up between like 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. And I have like no energy ever. I have no energy, but I wake up at that time and I'm like, oh my god, dude, I could like do a lap around my room. It's so good. Well, no job. You obviously don't understand the method. You don't know what it's like having to stay up and turn in papers every night for college. You have no clue. You act as if I wasn't going to be awake during that time anyway. You gotta make the deadlines. You gotta make the deadlines, especially when your professors make the deadlines 8 a.m. for no reason. Instead of just being midnight like normal people. You gotta squeeze every single minute that you can out of those days. Or out of that timeline. Because it doesn't matter if you're finished with the paper 2 days ahead. You can revise it. You can change stuff. Okay, anyway, sorry. I'm ranting. I'm very ranting. I should just roll this. What do you guys think? Should I roll it? The grind set? Yep. That's why my GPA is like 3.7. because I really overexert myself, and I should not care this much. True facts. Okay, let's roll it. I don't even know where to begin pronouncing this name. I'm gonna be honest. Mir, like the mapper. Wersh. Wersh. Teg. All. Mir Wersh. Tegal. We're Stegel. Non-American name. We give them a minute. Guys, shut up. Stop saying reroll. We give them 1 minute. Imagine, I can't wait for the chatter who says, oh guys, we should really reroll. They go, oh wait, I gotta go to the bathroom really quick. And I re-roll when they're not expecting. And then we're waiting here for 50 seconds. Everyone's saying re-roll. And I'm like, oh, I guess I got to do it. They speed run to their computer and they're like, no, I missed my one shot at a profile review. Okay, let's re-roll it though. Bean of sorts. That is a goated username. That is a good username. I like that username. Bean of sorts. So now you guys are mauling so hard. I want the profile review. I want the profile review. This is his profile? What? Guys, you know what we should do? We should do like a 1 minute profile review. Oh! You just made it. You just made it. Link your profile. Oh, there we go. I should do a profile review where I just try and go as fast as I humanly can. I'm not going to be able to do it because I feel bad. I feel like I cheat people out of profile reviews if I do that. We tried to speedrun profile reviews before, and I was able to get them done in like 10 minutes. Which sounds like a lot, but it's really not. And I felt so bad because I felt like I was skipping over like everything. It's so bad. Anyway, what's up? Player since September 2020. It's almost been 2 years. Hope you're enjoying the game, right? After all, if you're not enjoying the game, then what are you doing, right? Why are you playing? You gotta have fun. You gotta learn to have fun, right? 571 hours total playtime, which kind of makes sense for a year and a half worth of playtime. I totally understand that, right? Rank score, good amount of rank score for your rank. At least I think so. So you get a thumbs up. You don't get like a full thumbs up. It's not like, whoa, I'm blown away. That's just kind of like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know? I'll act cool about it. Hit accuracy though, ooh, over 99%, almost 99.1. Okay, that's really impressive, your hit accuracy. So hopefully you're having a good finger control just all around on most of your plays, right? But I will tell you, try not to care too much. I hope you're not caring too much because I used to care a lot about hit accuracy and I ended up playing maps that were way too easy for me, right? Because how do you get your hit accuracy higher? Oh, it's the weighted accuracy of your top plays, right? So I started caring like, okay, I need to start setting top plays that are really high accuracy, right? The only way to get FCs on maps, right, that you know that you're gonna 99.5% acc is to play maps that you find easy, right? And then I wasn't improving because, shocker, I was playing maps that were super easy instead of actually trying to challenge myself. So it's fine. As long as you're over like 98, I wouldn't care about acc. It's just the truth. Some people disagree with me. I wouldn't care about accuracy at all once you're over 98%. It's a controversial take. What can I say? Play count, total hits. This will bring you about the middle of average, 213 hits per play. So you know our recommendations. Try not to retry spam on maps, right? It can completely... This isn't speed... I wasn't trying to speedrun. I was just trying to do this normally. Anyway, try to play maps all the way through. Start to finish is the other one. But also, try not to retry spam. I just kind of flipped my own script because I forgot which one I was on. Anyway, right? you don't want to mind block yourself. Just limit yourself in terms of how many times you try a map, right? It's just not worth it in the end, right? And of course, try and play maps all the way through. That's to build your consistency, because you're not always going to be experiencing all parts of the maps equally. It's much easier just to play the map all the way through. If you want to retry, play it again all the way through, start to finish. Even if you miss, just go all the way through, no matter what. Okay. Max combo 2344. Which map is this? This is one of those 5-star maps. I don't know which one. I'm gonna guess the 5-star honesty. Is that right? Here, tell us. Drum roll. Come on. Please. I can't keep doing this forever. Okay, you can tell us, and we'll look at your S's and S's in the meantime. So, we'll take a look. We usually like to see these added up about equal to or higher than your A's, which, I mean, they're not really, right? And that's fine, right? We just say this because my narco addiction choke on the last 5 combo, oh, that one hurts. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, all right. But as you are playing the game, and as you're, gaining consistency, you're gonna build up a ton of S ranks and SS ranks. Are you okay? Please stop spamming this tan feed. Please stop, or else. All right. But yeah, so these will get higher and higher the more you go for stuff. But hopefully you don't have consistency issues. Consistency being, your ability to FC on command and things like that. It's sort of a culmination of all your skills together. But a high amount of A's could be some of these chokes that might run counter to your consistency. But you can always go back and fix some of these scores, right? It's solo. You could always go back and fix any of your old scores, especially the ones from months ago, right? Think about how much you've been improving in, say, the past 6 months. Some of those scores from 6 months ago are going to be so easy for you now that you could just get them. You could just, like that, you're going to have the score. No effort in it, right? So I think it's worth going back just to prove consistency. You do have a good amount here, and you do have lots of hidden plays as well, which is good, right? Hidden reading is a useful skill. But that's not to say that having tons of A's is bad. In fact, it's good, right? It might, seem completely like opposite of what I was just saying, but it's true. The more A's that you have, hopefully you're playing maps that you find hard. You're playing maps that challenge you. You're playing maps that you find hard to aim, hard to tap, hard to read, whatever else, right? And that's how you improve at the game first and foremost. So please always be playing things that challenge you. Okay? That's my method. You got it. That's what you got to do. You're going to get A's and B's, right? It's just what happens. Alright, so let's take a look. Your pin scores. You get some stuff. You get some longer ones. Ooh, Bakunana Destroyer. That's a pretty good one. That map's kind of wacky. Very kind of wacky. You know what I'm saying? Okay. A happy song. Once you get to the C's and the D's, that's when I argue you're not really learning enough, right? The map's just too hard for you to understand, but I'm sure that there's some patterns that you're hitting in this. Still, I think the A's are much more useful in the B's than C's and D's, but that's my philosophy. Okay? You got some stuff. Even some alt maps in here. Okay. Interesting. So let's take a look at your top plays. Not always your best plays, right? PP is inaccurate. It's not the best metric for stuff. Okay, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if oh no, my friends are getting higher PP than me. Oh no, they're surpassing me in rank. It's not the end of the world, right? Because it doesn't mean everything. It really doesn't. So let's take a look. Lots of aim stuff, right? There are some bursty maps, maybe even with a stream or two, so that's good. Hopefully you're feeling okay on streams and things like that, right? All right. Okay. All right. And like I said before, stuff from 6 months ago, potentially things that you could work on. Potentially things that you could do. Right? Okay, okay. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. Alright, alright. God, why does the music feel so loud? Am I just going insane? I think I might actually be going insane. Alright, alright, alright. You got some longer stuff as well. Normally, lots of newer players just gravitate towards short maps. And that's not to say, right? You do have some maps that are, you know, less than a minute and stuff. But you are playing like you know, 4 or 5 minute maps as well. So hopefully your focus is pretty good on that. Finger control overall, pretty good on a lot of these maps, right? Right. Some of them are simpler rhythm, right? Like, I don't think anyone would argue that oh yeah, this is the most complex rhythm in the world, right? But still, good finger control on those as well, right? Ooh, oh, that's a sad choke. But again, right? The longer the more time that passes, the more skill hopefully that you've gained since you've played something like this, right?
Sorry, William smiled.
Thank you for the $25. Thank you so much. That's not going to change anything. I say specifically, I don't do profile reviews for money. Okay? If that was the intention here, I'm just going to say that right now. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for that, though. I do appreciate that. That does help out a lot. Don't worry. You can definitely get a profile review. I know you can. I know you can. I will start streaming at different times eventually, once I hit partner. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities, not even just for today. Okay? Don't worry. Don't worry. Alright. So, lots of good aim. Lots of good aim. Not a ton of tapping, so hopefully you're feeling good with that. That's good. That's pretty good act for something like this. Because that's like bursty, right? Not really any streams or anything. There might be like a stream or two, but okay, it's more generic. I'm not sure how you're feeling about other streams, maybe even higher BPM streams. That might be something to start pushing yourself into, right? Start tapping faster, start gaining more stamina on some of these things. So, you know, keep working on that. If you do want that, there is a sheet, exclamation stream maps, right? The second link is a Google sheet that has like different BPM maps, right? So you could push like, okay, maybe 180 to 190 BPM. Okay. And there's lots of different star ratings here, so you can try out some of these maps. Or maybe you want to go even faster, right? So this isn't made by me. This is just made by one of our random viewers, but it's a good resource, right? To just help you find some of these maps. And that's not to say that the only two skills in this game are jumps and streams, right? It's a lot more complex than that. So that's just part of the fundamentals of the game, right? Once you're really feeling confident on those, then you can start branching out into stuff like oh, you know, awkward aim, you know, aim control, precision, you know, all these different types of skill sets that you might not think about normally. Right? Apart from that, I mean, you are getting some of the longer stuff. Sad slider break, but hopefully this is FCable now, right? You got some stuff. You definitely have aim. You definitely have tapping. I don't know. Like, why are you SBing on this? Maybe it's not, like, confidence in the aim. I'm not sure, because this is such high accuracy, but getting a slider break on this, dude, this would be such a huge play. You should try this again. You should try this again. This is one of the ones where it's like, this would be a really good play if you FC'd. I think you could do it. And of course, playing with some hidden. Now, you know, I don't know if this is more, you know, regular of the map. I think it is, than jumps. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't exactly tell. I think it is more regular than that. All right. Look, you got some stuff. Keep grinding. You're gonna become an awesome player as long as you always keep pushing yourself, like I say. that's my thing of the day. Yo, thanks for the spreadsheet. No problem. It's always on the stream. It's resources for everyone. Is there any big tournaments this weekend? There's Perennial right now. It's a Perennial finals is right now. So that's pretty huge. All right. So we'll take a look at your play count, peaking at 3.4 thousand plays in a single month. Hopefully you're not retry spamming that much. I mean, I don't know. Some of these are high, but it looks like you're playing like quite a lot of maps as well, right? So I'm just gonna say it. I mean, I've probably already said it, but try not to download the same types of maps, right? Like pretty much everything here, pretty much, right? I'm sure not all of it, but aim sorts of stuff, very simple rhythm aim sorts of stuff, right? So try and branch out, try and start pushing your own limits in terms of, you know, different skill sets rather than just being like, okay, I want harder aim, right? Because if your aim's all the way up here and, you know, your tapping's down here or whatever other skill set, then you kind of got to bring this up to really start improving that in that regard. You'll find that there's so many other things to practice in this game as well. Right. But yeah, 6,000 is a lot, actually, so that's good. Just keep downloading different types of maps. It's hard to find maps, but really start downloading all these different types. All right, medals. You don't have to play for medals. They're like achievements in other games. If you do a tiny little challenge that's predetermined by them, you get a little icon in your profile. You know, it's just like achievements in any other game. So some of these are a little secret. Shh. You might have to look up the solution online to try and figure it out. They don't just give it to you. I mean, some of them are obvious, right? That's why they're not hush hush, but these are hush hush, right? Very secret. You got the bunny though. And it looks like you've gotten quite a bit of hush hush achievements. Do you have a favorite one or just one that you think is cool? It might be hard to remember. Some people, you know, can't keep that in their minds. But beyond that, I mean, always be playing, I say, for more than one goal, right? Some people play for PP and that's it, right? And they might get, you know, stuck. They might get stuck in PP and they're like, oh, well, there's not really a point in playing this game. My only reason for playing the game effectively is now gone, right? But if they just had something else, like medals or rank score or S ranks or top 50s or whatever sorts of skill sets you can think of, right? If they had that, then they would improve, or they wouldn't improve. They would give themselves a side quest and time to cool off from the original PP ranking. I find it so useful just to try and you know, give yourself something where it's like, I don't really want to grind skill today. I don't really want to grind, you know, whatever it is, PP tournaments, whatever. Let's just chill out, play some simple medals, and see if you can farm that, right? Or score, or whatever else. Like I said, the bunny's your favorite. True. And we've reached the end of your profile. Any questions or anything else you want us to look at? Or have we pretty much touched on everything? I think, like I said, you got good stuff. Your aim is definitely, I feel like, better than most of your other skill sets. But the more that you grind streams, the more that you drill them, the more that you drill like higher finger control patterns, you're going to be able to get it. So what are you thinking? Oh. Have we covered it? I'm actually way worse at aim now. Oh, well then, there you go. Maybe it's worth practicing aim. Of course, I'm going to tell you, don't practice only one skill set. There's people who, you know, they're like, oh, my aim's bad. So they only play aim maps, and then their speed gets bad, you know, next week. And then they come back next week, and they're like, oh, my speed's bad. And then they only practice speed, and then their aim gets bad because they were only playing speed, right? Try and give yourself a mix of like different types of skill sets to play. So that's good. If you recognize your aim is worse now than before, then work on that as well, right? I try and just pick and choose. Give yourself like you know, a couple maps per session, if that, right? If you know it's something you really need to practice, then practice it more. If it's something where you're like, okay, I'm pretty confident, practice it less, but don't not practice something. You know what I mean? That's my advice. So how are you feeling? Any questions? Anything else?
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah? All right. So hopefully I've given you some good advice. Thank you, Wee Uso, for the gaming. That's a good tip. I only ever give good tips. Am I right or am I right? Now, unfortunately, guys, I am in an emergency right now as I'm being notified. So I must go because I also kind of have to edit a video after this and I really shouldn't be lazy in work. But if you want to catch me later, join the Discord, discord.gg/Willy. I know, it's unfortunate. But hey, Perennial's live. There's tons of other players. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time. Take your current time right now, subtract 2 hours and 13 minutes, and that's when I start streaming, which is noon EST for me. If you want the UTC, it's 16 UTC. But really, thank you for dropping by. I know this was a shorter stream, but I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Who are we rating? I don't like rating people who are playing tournaments because it probably makes them nervous. So it's kind of tough. I think we could just raid the perennial. I think that works, right? Because that's the biggest tournament today. In case you guys aren't aware, if you're not into tournaments, hey, you should do it. You should check it out. Again, join the Discord. Again, one more time, join the Discord because I'll probably be in there later. I might be making a video live in the voice. Who knows? Ooh, that would be spicy. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm sorry for such a short stream. I just gotta go. All right, peace.